Hello everyone, today we will learn how to create Zoho Inventory contacts from new Google contacts, which means that we are going to create an automation where every time you add new contacts to your Google contacts, they will be automatically added in your Zoho Inventory as well. We can create this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be a new contact created in our Google contacts and our action will be that same contact created in your Zoho Inventory. Let us learn how to do it.
So let us learn that how we can integrate Google Contacts and Zoho Inventory in such a way that as soon as you create a new contact over here in your Google Contacts, the same will be added in your Zoho Inventory like here as well. So we will be doing this with the help of Pabbly over here. Let us quickly sign in into your account and then choose Pabbly Connect as the application that you're going to choose today to create this automation. When you reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, you have to click on this big blue button where it's written Create Workflow. When you click on the button, in this blank field, you have to give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as Create Contacts in Zoho Inventory from Google Contacts. Click on Create and then a blank workflow will be created for you where you can see two boxes. One has trigger written over it and the other has action. So the trigger is going to be the application where the event is going to take place in the very first place, which means today we will create a contact in Google Contact first and then that will be further created in the action application. So the action application is going to be Zoho, right? So where we are going to perform an action is the trigger actually, because we are triggering this whole workflow by creating a contact in our trigger application, and the action will be performed on its own and you don't have to do anything manually over there. So we will choose our trigger application as Google Contacts, and then the trigger event is going to be new or updated contact, and then we will connect our applications by clicking on connect, add new connection, sign in with your Google account. So you have to choose your Google account and then allow. This way you are giving access to Pabbly Connect to your Google Contacts account. Do not worry, Pabbly Connect is 100% safe. Now when you click on save and send test request, you have to go back to your Google Contacts and create a contact then and there to take a test that whether it will be able to capture the response or not. So let us click and go back to Google Contacts. Click on create a contact button and then give the name. First name, last name. This is the company name. Then the email address and the phone number, and then the birth date. If you want to enter the birth date, then it's fine. Otherwise, do not enter. It's not a mandatory field. Also, one more thing, whenever you enter the birth date, make sure you follow the format that is given below over here, like month, date, and year. So I'm going to enter it that way only. Okay, this is done. Now we will click on save. After this, you have to go back to your Pabbly Connect to check whether a contact has been created or not. Here you can see a response has been received by our trigger application. So here is our response. This was the phone number that we entered. Then this is the organization name, the full name, the separated name as the first and last name, and then all the other details that we entered over here has been provided to us. So we are assured that yes, all the response will be received right here. Now we want to transfer this information to our action application. So let us choose our action application as Zoho Inventory, because we want to transfer this contact information to Zoho, and our event is going to be create a contact. Okay, now we will connect our applications. Click on add new connection, connect with Zoho Inventory, and then you have to enter the domain over here. Now every other account can have a different domain. So you have to see that whatever URL is your Zoho account having, you have to check that what is the domain or the front part or the beginning part of your URL. So we'll go back to our Zoho account and see it's zoho.com. So we'll come back and choose any one of them. Like this first one is the one that we are having for our account. So we will choose zoho.com and save. And then it will just ask you for access. So we click on accept and then the authorization is successful. Now Pabbly Connect is also connected to Zoho Inventory. So it can transfer the information that it has collected from the trigger application to the next application. So we will have to put or enter some fields over here which will make sure that a proper contact has been created or will be created in our action application. First of all, choose your organization. Over here, we have different organization, but this time our organization name over here in our Zoho inventory is given as Pabbly book. So make sure that you choose the correct one. Okay, now we will enter the details from the responses that were received over here. So what are we going to do? Whenever you want to enter or fill any empty field of your action application, you map the data from the previous step. So you click on the empty field and then it will ask you to insert data from the previous step. And you can find that data in this drop down menu where you can find all the details of the responses. So rather than scrolling it down, you just created a contact and you already know what it is all about. So what was the name of our contact? Just type the hint and then you will get the whole response over here. Choose it. Similarly, company name, we entered the company name as Pabbly. So here it is. You don't need to search it from the long list of responses. There was no salutation and we are not going to put any salutation anyhow. Why? Because anytime it can be a different person. It can be a male, it can be a female. So we are not sure. So we are leaving this salutation field open. Now the first name, so you have to enter the separated name as well. So we will just write the first name. So this is the first name, then the last name, and then the last name we will enter. Then we have the email address. So I will tell you a very nice hint. Just put @ and you will exactly be directed to the email and the phone number as well. So just enter some of the phone number hint and here is the phone number. You can choose either with or without the country code also. Now no other field is supposed to be filled for our condition right now because these were the only details that we entered. We did enter the birth date as well. So if you want to enter the birth date in the notes section, so you can do that as well. So we have entered the notes also. Now we will just click on save and send test request to check that if this information gets transferred to our action application or not. Just wait for the response and see. The response is here. First of all, it says the contact has been added. Then it has all the information that we entered. So what are we going to do? We are going to save this workflow right here and then we'll go back to our Zoho inventory to check that whether a contact has been created or not. So as you can see, there are so many contacts. So we will just search for our customer over here. So what was the name of our customer? It was this. See, the whole detail is over here. The name, the email address, the phone number, and in the notes section we entered the birth date as well. So this contact has been created over here, which means that our workflow went successfully well. So now we'll go back to our Pabbly Connect account and then close these two boxes to do a quick recap of our workflow. Our trigger application was Google Contact and the event was new or updated contact. We created a contact in our Google Contacts and then received this response. Further, we transferred this information to our action application, which was chosen as Zoho Inventory. The event was to create a contact, filled in the correct details, and then clicked on save and send test request. And then we received this response, which said that yes, the contact has been created. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.